In this video, I will be discussing the importance of two visual communication design specimens that are often overlooked and how they are crucial to our safety in everyday life. The first is a 2D specimen, the biohazard symbol. The purpose of this symbol is to identify something as a biological hazard. This means that the substance or item being identified poses a threat to humans and other living organisms. This includes fungi, spores, toxins, viruses, and bioactive substances. You have most likely seen this symbol in either a hospital or doctor's office. If you've ever had your blood or urine tested, the little tubes and cups go into little bags that have this symbol on them. The needles and syringes from vaccines go into containers with the same symbol. The same applies for the scalpels, animal and plant products, and the glass used on microscopes in your biolab. This helps avoid the spread of diseases and viruses, such as the flu, salmonella, and even Lyme disease, all with the help of this one symbol. The biohazard symbol was designed by Charles L. Baldwin of Dow Chemical and Robert S. Runkle of the National Institutes of Health in 1966. They wanted it to fit 5 criteria. It had to be 1. Striking in form in order to draw immediate attention. 2. Unique and unambiguous in order to not be confused with any other symbols. 3. Be quickly recognizable. 4. Symmetrical so it can be identical and identified at any angle. And 5. Be acceptable to groups of different ethnic backgrounds. The design team at Dow also conducted a test to see if this symbol met these criteria. They showed 24 different symbols to 300 people and followed back a week later, showing the same group 60 different symbols to see which one was the most memorable, which is now the current biohazard symbol. This is no coincidence with how this symbol was designed. The symbol is 3-sided, so that way there is no right way up when viewed from any angle. It is symmetrical, made up of 3 crescent shapes and 2 circles, one of them connecting the crescents through figure ground enclosure. The next symbol that we will be going over is the general prohibition symbol. This is also a 2D specimen which is used to prohibit certain actions depending on the area. It is a red circle with a diagonal 45-degree line inside it. It is also bright red, which signifies danger. This is commonly combined with other icons or symbols to create signs showing what is prohibited in certain areas. You have most likely seen the prohibition symbol combined with an icon of a cigarette in planes or hospitals to signify that smoking is not allowed in those areas. Other common signs that feature the prohibition symbols are traffic signs such as the no right or left turn, no U-turn, and no parking signs. These pair various indexes with the prohibition symbol to help guide traffic and prevent car accidents. So how are these two specimens similar besides the fact that they are both symbols? They are both similar in terms of their function. They are both used to determine dangerous materials or actions to keep you safe and avoid conflict. The biohazard symbol keeps you safe from materials that pose a risk to your health. The prohibition symbol can also do the same. For instance, the prohibition symbol being used to say no running in places like pools, or no smoking in hospitals and airplanes to warn and prevent safety hazards. They are also similar in their design since they are both symbols that consist of circles, and that they were meant to stand out. The main difference between the two is that the prohibition symbol can vary in purpose, while the biohazard symbol is solely used for one, which is to identify biohazards. The prohibition symbol can be used to create an endless amount of signs with different meanings, and it can also be used for marketing purposes as well. For example, if a company were advertising pest control spray, they would probably use the prohibition symbol alongside an icon of a bug. This uses appeal to desire and appeal to fear, since the person who is buying the pest spray does not want to live in an environment that is infested with bugs. Another key difference between these two symbols is the statements they make. The biohazard symbol gives a declarative statement, identifying that this area or item is a biohazard, while the prohibition symbol gives a commanding statement, saying that this is not allowed here. While these symbols are not thought about often, they are important in guiding the health and safety in various environments. Imagine if everyone in your biolab contracted salmonella because no one knew where to properly dispose of microscope slides, or of the many accidents that would occur without the prohibition symbol. These two symbols can actually end up saving your life.